Alright, 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 alright. We are live. We're live, we're live, we're live, we're live. Just waiting for Miss Dr. Shelly Williams to hop on board here. Hey John, what's up? How you doing, man? Thank you so much for joining in live. Today we're going to talk about how you can become an author in 90 days or less. And Miss Shelly's going to take the lead of that because she is the leading expert. She has helped so many authors do this, man. And she has a system that she's been using for years, right, to be able to help authors. Not that long. I make it sound like it's 10 years plus. It's really probably like 2 or 3. But hey, she's really been showing authors how to really, 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 really get their books out and published fast. I can tell you, man, the hardest hurdle to get over, I believe, is your first book. I think once you get over your first book, the rest just begin to flow, you know. And yeah, and I know. I'm soon gonna have my first book out there. So I'll be able to tell you guys my testimony, my journey, how it has been, and yeah, and just working in on that. So allow Miss Shelly when she comes on to totally take over that segment because she's the woman with the plan, and there she is. I'm telling you guys, man, if you want to become an author in 90 days or less, she is the lady. I am telling you, she has an effective bulletproof system that just can't fail if you work it. And she has an amazing system. Now as you guys know, we're always doubling up here talking about, sales, AI, authors, and we mix it up a bit. I know today we started this thing a little bit late, but that was actually my fault. I had a terrible tummy ache. I woke up dying in the morning. Like,
It
it's
happens.
like 90% gone now. But I was suffering. The discomfort was just insane.
Uh, I do understand that's happened to me, especially since I go live every day. There are moments where I'm like, oh no. So I get it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
you get it? Yeah. So, yeah, so Miss Shelly, man,
Yeah.
I just thought it would be great. And you can let me know what you can think about this. I was actually talking to a girlfriend of mine and she was like, I'm working on my first book. I have no idea what to do. I was like, we need to talk about this. Because I think there are a lot of people that want to become authors but have no idea, right? How to actually, do you think it's the old-fashioned way where you sit down with a pen and paper and you manually write out your whole book, and then after that you take it to an editor and they type it out and edit it out for you, and then after that it goes to the publisher, and that couldn't be furthest from the truth. I met a girl who's 28 years old that published 6 books in 6 months.
Wow, that's great. And once again, it can happen. It can happen. I guess some people need a little more accountability and hand holding, and that's my strong suit to really be able to hand hold someone through the process. You give me the time, you give me the time, an hour a week, we're getting it done. We can get it done in 6 weeks if you don't. And most of the time, if the people don't procrastinate, if the people don't we can get it done is because I'm going to show up. You know what I mean? That's the one thing I do is I show up. But I believe that Omar El Takari, he had a front page Nate said, good morning, everyone. Good morning, front page Nate. Omar El Takari had an interview with someone last week, and he said he's working on his book. He has the guy he wrote Tiny Challenges. It's called Tiny Challenges. So instead of doing, he's got this new system and this new book, but he wrote a book to get it out there. And he says the book is the number one way to build your brand. And I truly,
Oh yeah.
truly, truly, if you do it, if you're willing to do it, a book coach is necessary to me. You should get a me. It's necessary. I just watching
You
the
said a
process
book
with
what?
a book
A
coach,
book
a
oh
book,
yeah, yeah, book
someone
coach.
to
Oh,
coach through writing your book.
that's yeah, 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 yeah. A book
A
coach.
book coach is necessary, and I enjoy the process of seeing people break free um from what was holding them back.
Yeah,
You good?
yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. I just dropped something. But yeah, I'm good. No, 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 no. I totally understand, man, because I am in that process myself. I'm like, I need to get with Dr. Shelley and talk to her about
I mean, we
this.
started together, it's just
We
kind of
did, we did, we did.
we started this process.
We've got to end. We've got to end together, and I have a surprise
And
for you. But I wouldn't reveal that. I won't reveal that till later. I won't reveal that till later.
oh, a
But
surprise. So I love because I like surprises, especially if they for me.
so guys, I know that there are a lot of people out there who are wondering, I don't have that time to sit down and work on my book. I have kids, I have responsibilities, I have like payments that I'm thinking about covering. All these things come into play, right? All these things, all these we tell ourselves. I always say that we are the sum total of the stories we tell ourselves every day, right?
Mhm.
And I think when, no, I think I know and I believe, right? That's why it's so important to have a book coach, right? That's why it's so important to have a book coach. Someone who's just going to be there and be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to help you establish this brand. I'm going to help you establish this thing. Because, I mean, if you want to become an authority, you need to become an author.
Authority,
Your
exactly.
authority.
Yes.
People want the ity without the author, and it's like you can. I'm not saying you can't. I mean, the people that have, but I learned a long time ago. I learned this in 20, I believe I was at a young entrepreneurs conference, right? And this guy, he was an older guy, much older guy. I think he was like 50 then or something. And this was the year 2014, 2015, 2015. So a decade ago. He said this. He was like, yo, I was looking to become an expert in my field. I had never done business. I had no business, right? What I did was I wrote a book about business. And as soon as I wrote that book and had it published and shared, corporate companies were calling me to do trainings, right, on starting and running a business, of which I had never done neither. But because he had written a book on it, he became an instant authority on the topic area. And he
Mhm.
used to be sweating bricks. He was like, see what you need to do is, but he had no idea what he was talking about, but they were looking at him as the authority. you know that's how
Wow.
deep. Yo, what's up, Max? I see a guy called Fire in here. Shouting out to people who have just joined in. We're talking about basically how you can become an author in 90 days or less with Miss Dr. Shelly Williams. Sorry, I have
Okay.
to say that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so that was his story. And you
It's
know
a
um
powerful
very
story.
powerful, very powerful story, very
I think
powerful
I think
story.
I think a lot of this starts with I've been thinking about a lot about strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, the weaknesses that most of us have and those pain points that most of us have. And there's things that stop us. And you have to identify what's stopping you. Write it all. I got an assignment for people to do. Like, write it all down. Your good characteristics, your bad characteristics, and when you write it down and you see some of the things that may possibly be holding you back from pursuing what it is. And Josh invests a lot in his I think it's like brain work. Like, you do a lot of connecting and going and being and always
Oh
investing
yeah.
in yourself. Like, you are always going, doing, being. That's what I'm gonna call you. Don't going, doing, being. You are the going, doing, being person. And um so we could go do B, but what's holding us out from having that thing inside of our hands, that product, those services, those things that they're in the market. So go learn something and then put it out in the marketplace and make sure it happens, but figure out what's holding you back.
Yeah.
It's something could be holding you back. And if you do that deep work, let's do that deep work. Do that deep work. Sometimes writing the book will help you. It's kind of therapeutic. My students be like, "Whoa, this is like a therapy session." Sometimes it's very therapeutic to get your knowledge out and be like, "What? I didn't even know. No, I didn't know. I knew what."
And this is the thing. All these authors, I'm connected with so many authors for the first time in my life, right? All these authors are people that I personally met and connected with, from this guy to this lady. And I have like more that I'm just looking at here. I think I only have two books now where it's just like books that I got that I don't even know the author. Look at all those.
These
Look
are
at
this is a project that I just completed. This is a best-selling book. The coach for Kelly Child. She just wrote this book. It's called Raising Autism. She's the go-to person if you want to know, if you're a parent and you want to know what it's like to raise someone on the spectrum, how to deal with the schools, how to deal with the community. This is this book, and this is a book. It's a hefty book. This is good. It's a bestseller. Helped her write this. This is one of my coaching students. This one here is Responsibility Overwhelm. Give me a break. This is, and each one leads you to coaching or speaking. Each one, I believe in a transformer. It's going to transform your life, but it's also going to lead you to coaching to get further. So Responsibility Overwhelm, Give Me a Break by Victoria Nelson. That's a book. And of course, this is my book, Interview Your Way to Instagram Growth. And it's all about how you do these lives, to actually grow your social media. And you know what? And I've got more clients who are in the queue. We work every week tirelessly to get these books out because it transforms lives.
right.
Victoria Nelson, she was in the line on her lunch break getting food, and someone came up to her looking at her like, "Are you Victoria Nelson?" And she's like, "Yes." She's like, "I got your book. My husband bought your book for me. He saw that I was experiencing overwhelm and he got the book for me." She didn't know him, never seen her, never seen him. It just literally the topic, her husband thought that she needed it, so he got it for her, and then ended up seeing her in the food line and got it for her. And she was like, "This has changed my life. It is. I worked through it all because it's workbook style. I worked through it all, and it's helped my life." So when you can have powerful stories like that, um, that's what people are going to want you to get on stage to talk about it, and that's the end goal. Listen, it's more than a book. It's more than a book, and I have a very special gift. If you want my ebook that says 20 ways to how you make an income with writing a book, so you can have that if you want, but you got to DM me.
Oh wow. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Guys, make sure you deep 20 ways. That's a lot of ways you can make money from a
It
book.
is. It's
Man,
20
20.
ways.
Yeah,
20 ways.
that's crazy. That's crazy. I need to get that myself. I was just thinking, since we have people on the call here, man, and we have you, the opportunity of having you. I was just thinking that you can let me know if you agree with this or not. You're comfortable with this or not.
What's that?
We could just drop a gem for the people, give them a little sample, give them a little taster, right? Of basically how to make this a reality. In that many people, when they're writing the books, they're like, I have no idea how to come up with a title. How do I do that? This is even crazy. The first step, I
I'm gonna
don't
give
even know. I know I
you
want to
that
write about
first step.
something,
I
but
am so
boom.
excited about that. So I also have another ebook. It's called 1 Minute of Book Clarity, and I'm gonna give you the assignment. And it works out, man, seamlessly. I do it for my clients, and they don't even know that they don't even know it's a framework. They don't know. I just do it as they're being coached. So if I ask you, Josh, I'm about to give you $1 million to speak. Just speak right now. What you
Mhm.
gonna speak on? A million. Handing you $1 million, and I need you to speak right now. What topic is it? Speak.
The power of belief.
I need you to go. Now I need you to start talking on it. I need you to just start talking on it.
Oh, the power of belief.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm giving you $1 million to speak on whatever that is. $1 million, but you can't look at nothing. All you have to do is speak right now, and I need you to go on for a minute.
I believe that we are the sum total of the stories we tell ourselves every day, right? This is what shapes us. This is what makes us. This is what breaks us. Many people come into the world and all they see is what they believe. They believe what they see, right? And the Bible says, do not rely on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him and he shall direct your path. Understanding comes from the word perception. Perception is what you see in your mind's eye. What you see in your mind's eye shapes your belief. What you believe is usually dictated by what you see, but you have to see from your mind's eye, not from your physical eyes, because the physical eyes lie. Once you begin to see from your mind's eye, right, which is the creative nature that you have. An author called Onoja once said, your imagination is your economy, right? So your imagination shapes your belief system. That's why people say confess, confess, confess. I have like daily mantras that I say. You have daily people say speak the word, speak the word, speak the word. This forms your belief system. So dare to believe, dare to dream, dare to imagine. And the more you do it, the stronger your belief comes.
That is your book. You have all these other ideas, but you want to get into the marketplace, right? You want to become the authority, and you can become the authority on what you're passionate about because it's already there. You were able to speak 1 minute on something you are passionate about. We're always looking for all these outside things. Let me find this, let me do this. But you just spoke on the topic. That's your book. Belief. You can transform the minds of someone by helping them to believe that what's impossible, it's possible. You transform the minds of them by having a passion for what you're talking about. So that which
Mm,
you just thought if I could give you $1 million and you just speak
mm,
on it right now, that's what you're supposed to be out here talking about. That's what you can get up on. If
mm,
someone said go speak on stage right now, you're going to speak what you're passionate about, and you're passionate about helping people believe. You're
mm,
passionate about transforming the mind. And then in your book, you got the mantras and the mantras and the declarations that you just say, that you say to yourself. I believe that I am a millionaire. I believe that I am called to be greater than what I am right now. Whatever your mantras is, that's what you believe, right? And that is your book. And guess what? It is the most passionate book you have because it came straight from the heart. It came straight
mm,
from your heart. And then you become the authority in the belief system, transforming the minds of people and helping them to believe that thing that they don't believe.
mm, mm. Wow, wow, yeah, you have given me a book. Call it Dare to Believe Again.
Dare to believe again,
Mm,
because if we dare to believe again, we go as little children, and as children we believed a lot. As children we dreamed a little bigger. We had big audacious dreams when we were children, but somewhere along the way we forgot. Somewhere
yeah.
along the way we started to behave, our belief became limiting, and then we got to
Mm-hmm,
figure out how to get rid of those limiting beliefs. And then you start to write that in your book on the way you transform your limiting beliefs into powerful beliefs that
mm,
allow you to take you to your kingdom's destiny, right?
mm,
So
mm,
that's your
mm.
book.
Wow,
So you
wow.
just now you're telling people how to believe. Now you're able to transform people's mind. Now you're able to break them free. Now they're able to break free to be able to make the $1 million that they're supposed to be making right now. Because you showed up with the belief system that you could. You showed up with your book, and now you're going to get on the stage, and now you're going to go talk, and now you're going to put it on social media. Now you're going to become the authority in how to transform your limiting beliefs into believing again. That's your
Mm,
book.
mm. Mm, you heard it here first from Dr. Shelly Williams, man. That is so amazing. My gosh, that's how you come up with a book. Like you've gone further. You just haven't helped as in come up with a book title. You've helped frame a whole new book in 1 minute. That
In
is
one,
crazy.
1 minute to book
How
clarity.
I can help you, how I can help you clarify your what your next book would be in less than in 1 minute or less. That's insane.
Yeah, yeah,
That's insane. I have someone saying mic drop, man. My mind is blown. Like,
yeah, yeah,
guys,
yeah.
if you didn't get nothing out of this, I mean, I think we can end this call right here. Like, I don't even know what else to talk about. What else are we talking about here? Guys, you need to make sure you DM this Dr. Shelley Cooper. Oh, I almost said Cooper. Williams right
No,
now. I don't know. Maybe you remind me of a girl I once knew. But I'm just saying, what I was just saying, what I was just saying, guys, you need to make sure that you definitely DM her, hit her the DMs, blow up her DMs, because this is amazing. This is amazing. Like you can basically, she can probably basically help you come up with 5 book topics in 5 minutes. This is insane. Like whole books, not just the topic, but the whole frame of that book, right? And then develop basically from there. That is insane. I just have
My
another book.
nephew said, I don't like that you cheated on me with another Josh. That's my nephew, Josh. Josh is.
Oh
Because
wow!
Josh is, yes, my nephew's name is Joshua.
Hey,
Um,
we're part of the Joshua generation, guys.
listen, the Joshua generation is a powerful generation. That's what I'm
It is
talking
a
about.
powerful
I
generation. I
love the
remember I
Joshua
I
generation.
remember I remember in COVID there was a viral video going on, which is the fight of the Joshes. All Joshes came together. I don't know, there must have been like 500 of them.
I think
Eh,
I remember seeing it. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and they all began to fight it out. And guess who won? A
Who won?
six, a little 6-year-old Josh won.
Oh,
All the Joshes, all the way up to like 80 years old, and they all lost against a 6-year-old little Josh.
little
That's
Josh,
how
little Josh.
that's how powerful Joshua's are, man.
But
You
Josh
start
was our
winning at an
powerful.
early age.
Josh was all powerful. We stand up. Josh was
So
the
don't
Josh.
get too comfy. I was here first. You have someone who's really protective over here.
Yes, that's it. Listen.
Protective
That's
of
my
his
nephew's
auntie.
son. That's my nephew's son.
Yeah.
Like but Joshua's both should have a book to become the authority. And I'm believing that if you ready, like, listen, Josh, let's get that. I mean, and still the bigger project, but we're
Yeah.
holding, like, you do this one, like this one here. I'm gonna remaster, remix in some things with this and do another one. I have another project, and it's like we can do it. It's just do it. But we also have to understand that in doing it, you got to learn other skills, and it's more to it. So let's go, let's be.
Oh yeah.
You are welcome to have my 20 ways to make money with a book. It's an ebook. And we just went through the 1 minute of book clarity, and I'm willing to, and that when we're in session, we will go through those particular exercises and things like that. But that's just me, and Josh is going to help us, help you learn how to make sure the marketplace needs it. Like, he's going to help you understand the pain points of your people out there. Someone has a pain point of belief. Someone out there is having this limiting beliefs and doesn't believe they can make it. And Josh is going to answer their pain point with the book, as well as give them what they need to break free from their limiting
Mm,
beliefs and believe again.
What's up, you Clyde? Yeah, that's my boy in Canada.
Hello.
um, yeah, I definitely, something I'm gonna have a vulnerable moment here. I realize that all these things that I'm selling, um, in the process of selling, but I'm not teaching on. There's nothing. Here's the thing. I actually started coaching on sales, so I actually have someone who's a student of mine, and I'm constantly coaching right now on sales. And they say don't trust a coach who isn't being coached. So I'm on coaching calls, 2 coaching calls, twice a week, going every week, at least once, but trying to do twice a week, every week, coaching, always updating, trying to get better and better. And I realized I was like, maybe I should do a book on sales as well
Mhm.
and go the coaching route.
Absolutely.
But I'm like, this is my dilemma. I'm like, hey, I have so many things I'm trying to do at the same time. I'm like, now, am I starting coaching while I'm doing sales, while I'm doing real estate, while I'm doing like
Which
I was like,
which
man,
one? Like, we have a God that we serve, and God can tell us exactly which way to focus on first. He, like, in everything I was doing, right? It was all of a sudden it became clear. It just became clear, especially with the coach, Dr. David D. Simons, especially with a coach, the powerful coach that he is, putting it into, you do it. you start to do it and you see how your gifts will make room for you.
Mm.
Writing a book came simply by accident. Like clearly
Really?
it was an accident. I'll tell y'all a quick story. So, we do this for a living inside of Kingdom Social Media, and
Mm-hmm.
David was like, the designer is finished with your book, and I was like, finished with my book? What book? So I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking, I thought David wrote, put a book in for me. I don't even know what made me think this. So I thought I had a book. So I'm going over there and I'm looking for my book. It was the client's book, but the feeling that I got when I realized that it wasn't my book, it made me want and desire the book. And I'm like,
Mm.
it was just the most amazing feeling when he said my book is ready. And I'm thinking he took one of the things I wrote and maybe he just put it into a book form. So, I'm like, yes, he wrote a book. He got a book. So I went over there looking for the book, and it was the client's book. Thank goodness it was the client's book. It's fine. But then I was like, this is it. It was what I needed at that moment. It was the feeling that I got when I felt I got a book, mine. It was that feeling that made me go ahead and
Mm.
pursue it. And I took a video. I've done a video course on interviewing your way to Instagram. But I did a video course that I recorded. It was a great course, but I didn't like the way I looked in it. So it was never going to see the light of day. So I took the video course and turned it into the book.
Oh wow. Wow. Listen. Wow, you took a video course and turned it into a book.
And
I
turned it
love.
in the book because I didn't like the way I looked. I was like, ooh. I was like, I did it late night, and by the time I was finished, I literally looked like I looked tired. I was saying the information, but I looked like.
And guys, that just
So,
shows that you can pull information from anywhere, man. It doesn't. I mean, she pulled it from a course,
well, it was a
that
course
she
on this particular subject. I had a
on
course I
that
was going to
particular
teach
subject.
you
Right.
know, I had documented my whole process. So, but I was doing it in the mini course format. But instead of doing it, turned it in, and then I have a process for that as well, like how you can do it. Man, it's a process. So it was learning. So it was a natural. It was natural. So things you are destined to do. Yeah, you will do it. It will happen. You just have to go ahead and pursue that thing,
Oh,
right? Pursue it.
oh yeah.
So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
pursuing teaching, interview your way to Instagram goes, not book writing. I didn't know that was the thing. You get what I'm saying? I'm thinking I'm teaching you how to go live, and I need to teach people how to go live. That's not the thing. That pushed me into the true real destiny and the destiny from God is that I have a gift for helping people write a book. And
Mm.
and I would have never said that before confidently. I can confidently tell you that if you have a subject matter book, I can confidently work with you, along with you, pay, with all the processes and to do it. But sometimes we have to know that we're confident in that skill. Josh, you are a
So
beast at sales. You're a beast at sales, and I believe that you should definitely be teaching sales. But and sales goes with belief. It all goes together.
oh yeah.
I'm not sure if you have to choose one over the other, but sales is what it is.
Oh yeah.
What it is.
Oh
Biblical
yeah.
principles for sales.
Oh
How
yeah,
about biblical
definitely.
principles for sales? Right?
Wow. Wow. And I was just that's such a good direction to go in, and that I've never actually really considered. And I was thinking to myself, right? People don't know that everyone that you're all salespeople. Everyone is
Yeah.
being sold, right? In fact, the moment, like I keep saying this, we're the sum total of the stories we tell ourselves every day. Facts tell, stories sell.
Sell.
So what are the stories you're telling yourself? Oh, I'm not good enough. You're selling yourself. Oh, I can do this. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You're selling yourself. The whole Bible is a sales book. Like
Look
you're
at
constantly
you,
being.
Josh. You're a gold mine. You guys
I'm,
stay here. You got another book in you.
I-
Come
I'm,
on.
I'm just saying. Like maybe I should call it the sales Bible. But the thing is this:
Oh,
everyone is.
let me show you this. This is the sales Bible.
Oh!
let me tell
I need
you,
to read that book. I need to read that book.
this book
No.
here, this was many years ago, many years ago, when I didn't know anything about sales, not one thing about sales, except for I knew I had the power of persuasion, right? I knew this when I was from a child. And when I was in my like early teens, it was early or late teens, I decided how to sell a TV show. And but there was no chat GPT. There was nothing out here. So I searched and I got this book. Let me tell you, I wore this book. This book is worn. This book has the nitty gritty. This book
Oh
is
yeah.
worn.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
Oh yeah.
no one knows that my secret strength is sales. I love sales. I
Oh yeah.
love.
Oh yeah.
I think.
And let me tell you something really funny, man. I hated sales and I hated salespeople. I know strong words to say, guys. For you guys who just joined, we're just talking about basically how you can write your book in 90 days or less. We've dropped some joy gems here. She said basically, Shelly actually just said, just to recap, right? How you can basically come up with a whole frame of a whole new book in a minute or less. I mean, I just did it, and she just took me through the process. Amazing lady here. And let me just tell you this story. I hated salespeople so much because I didn't understand it. I thought sales was always pushy. Sales was always getting people to do something they don't want to do in order for monetary gain, right? And I saw sales as very, very um disingenuous,
Mm-hmm.
right? Illegit. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, but that's a narrative I was selling myself on,
Yes, so.
right? What whatever you sell yourself on, that forms your belief system, right? If you're sold on something, you believe it, you know. And when I start telling people that, hey, what I've come to realize is I'm a transition expert, right? I'm the civil engineer that builds the bridge so that you can comfortably take a product or service in the form of a solution, right, which is the vehicle, and easily or comfortably, right, with a surety and certainty that that bridge is not going to fall, use that vehicle, drive that vehicle to the other end. The other end is where your destination is where your desired result is where you really want to be, is where your goals and objectives are, right? I just help create that bridge, that transition. So I'm the transition expert, right? And that's what I tell people a lot. So guys, if you have any questions, basically, if you're looking to do your first book and it's never dawned on you that you could actually do it, right? That it's actually possible. That you're probably like you're thinking that you're gonna stay up late nights all night just working and working and grinding away. That's the hard way. There's a simpler way. There's a smarter way. There's a quicker way. There's a faster way. I was just talking about a girl who's 28 who did 6 books in 6 months. I know a guy who did his first book, right, in a week. In 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was less. Yes, it was slightly less than 100 pages, so it's not a big book, 250, 300, 400 pages, right? But all the same, it is a book. Ooh, I don't know
Remember
what book
this?
that is.
Remember this one? We got this at Funnel Hacking Live. The young lady had these books there. So Power Pack book, right? Like
What's it
she had
called?
these. It's called from million. Speak your way to cash. Millions from the stage.
Oh, that's the one with the glasses. What's her name?
Yeah. Her name is. Ooh,
Yeah.
why can't I see her name?
Oh wow, she
Oh,
hasn't put her
Ashley.
name on her book.
There she goes.
Ashley, there.
Ashley. It's up here.
Yeah, yeah. I
Ashley.
remember. I took a
You remember
picture with
her?
her.
But
Oh
once
yeah.
again, you was talking about small books. Look how powerful this was. Kane got this from Funnel Hacking Live, put it together, still packed full of information, still transformative, still
Mm,
like right here, Funnel Hacking Live.
mm. I love that. I love that, man. I love that. Yes, definitely, definitely. Hey, if you can do like 3 books a year, 7 books a year, why not?
Why not?
Why
Why
not?
not? Come
Why
on.
not?
So Josh,
Hey,
what we doing?
we doing this. I'm serious. I'm serious. Now, yeah, just having this, man. We doing this. I've gotta stop telling myself silly stories.
Yeah, perfection, this, that, and the other. I was
Oh
doing
yeah.
the study on weaknesses, our characteristics, the things in our characteristics. Some are bad, some are good. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes our perfectionist comes in procrastination. We're procrastinating because we have this perfectionist mentality, but more than likely it's really just us holding ourselves back. So if we get over the fact that we show up, we do, we be, we don't have to sit here and wait for the whole perfection. And what is perfection,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 100%.
Myron Golden, shout out to Myron Golden. He just celebrated his birthday. What 2 days ago, day
Oh,
ago.
really? It was a day ago? Yesterday?
It's either a day ago or 2 days ago. But
That is crazy.
Myron Golden's birthday was this week. So shout out to Myron Golden.
My birthday is next
Myron,
week. May babies all the way.
when's your
Oh yeah, it
birthday?
is.
What date?
Next week Friday, May 23rd.
May
That's for my
23rd.
birthday. Yes,
Yay!
man.
Yay, happy early birthday.
Thank
But yeah, Myron
you.
Golden's
Thank you.
birthday was 2 days ago. But Myron Golden, he talks about how he wrote a book years ago, and it's making maybe $100,000 or so still, right?
Right,
Boss
right.
move from the trash man
To
to
the
the
cash
cash man.
man.
Right, like he's got books that are
What's up,
still making money.
Matt? Yeah.
Yes, they're still making money. So, but listen, I can't change. All I can do is say, do it. It's nothing
Yeah.
like the brand says, and the brand says, just
Just
do
do
it.
it.
Just do it. Like, what are you doing? And yes, you have to invest in yourself. Yes, you should hire a coach. Yes, you should hire me. Yes, you should. Um, because you want to get somewhere faster, you got to go with somebody instead of trying to figure it out. How about doing with someone who is doing it
Yeah.
and has the care for someone to actually make sure it gets done. I care about what you're doing and transforming the lives of all people. And I think it should all be done in the book. All right,
Oh yeah.
y'all.
Definitely.
Josh,
Definitely. Yeah.
you ready?
How?
See, this is how you gotta
Yeah.
do. Josh, you ready? You committing to
I'm
this? Like, so real.
committing
Put
to this.
put a commitment to it and put a saying, yes, I
Yeah.
plan to get this done. How in 30 days. I plan to
Yeah.
get this done.
Definitely. I'm trying to get this done in 30 days.
Boom.
Boom.
And just
I'm done.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like
No, for real. For real. Yeah. I need to do this. And basically, guys, this wraps up today talking about how you can write your book in 90 days or less. And Shelly just said that she's going to give you basically 20 ways on how you could actually make money from your book. And she's been doing this for years, and she's helped, I don't know how many authors that you helped so far, of
we're
course,
we're,
through this
we're
process.
behind as an organization. We're behind over 35 best-selling authors. And
35
we we're
best-selling
here.
authors.
My brand is I'm gonna help you become a rich, relatable, intentional, consistent, and the hero of your story, rich best-selling author. So
Mm,
come on,
come
let's do
on.
this.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Guys, man, I mean, I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else to say, right?
What
Get
we do have to say
get
is,
that resource.
what resource do you have for them?
What resource I have for them? You're my resource. Today,
Look at
you've
that.
been
Oh, that's
everything.
such a blessing. I didn't even
You've
know
been
we were.
everything.
I
You've been
listen.
everything today. Hey, all listen, all eyes on you, like the famous poet said.
Wow, all eyes on you. I like that. I like that. But well, thank you very much. This is Biz Talk. This Friday Biz Talk. We're talking business, and we want people to grow. And shout out to all the people who we grow from, who help us to grow. We have some great mentors. We have some great coaches. We have some great teams. We do. We do. We got the best teams in the world.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in today.
All
This is
right.
me, Josh, and Dr. Shelly Williams signing out. Have a great Friday and great weekend,
Bye,
guys. Bye.
everybody.